Yeah. What's good? You already know what it is. It's the G Shaw Cypher. You officially tuned in to On The Grind Live. What we do is we support anybody out there grinding. You know, because they grinding and we need to report it. We need to make sure people know what's really good and what's good with them. So when you see me, you see dope people, and you already know how I gets down. So I'm gonna repeat myself. When you see me, you see dope people. Today, I got somebody dope with me. You already know what it is. You know what I mean? So shout out to the homie D-Kno Money. What's good, my G?
Yo, what's up? On the grind live, man. Dino Money in the building. Big
Yeah,
two words. Let's
no
get
doubt, no doubt. So D-Kno Money, man. Talk to me. Where's D-Kno Money representing from? Where's the origin from, my G?
Oh man. New York City's finest, one of New York City's finest, Big Queens.
Big Queens.
And I rap for the whole tri-state. BQE, Brooklyn, Queens.
Right.
Whole tri. I'm Southside Jamaica Queens till I DIE, man.
Yeah,
Show.
shout out to Southside Jamaica Queens. I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn, so I already know, you know what I mean, what it is. You get what I'm saying? So, definitely shout out to my New York. Yo, New York been definitely showing love to us. You know what I mean? So, I had to get my New York people on here, man. So, talk to me about the origin of D-Kno Money. You know what I mean? D-Kno Money is your brand. The name is your brand. So, talk to me what made you decide that this is the name that you're going to choose.
Oh man, it goes way back. Dino Money. Shout out to my late brother Tone Mac. God bless the dead. R.I.P. Tony Mac forever. He gave me that name. And one time we was just we was debating about some a money issue, something we was debating about,
Right.
and he just came out with the name like your name Dino Money. And ever since then I ran with that, man. To this day, that was, let's see, that's like over 20 years. So
Right. I know. I feel you.
with
As a
that,
as a fellow New Yorker, you get what I'm saying.
yeah.
Um, for you, what was it like growing up in Southside Jamaica, Queens?
Yeah, Southside Jamaica Queens was like a lot of the wasn't really too different from a lot of the other rough neighborhoods
Right.
or in New York City. You know what I'm saying? Except for the fact that we was more, I would say, like, how you want to say, spaced out. It wasn't too many
Right.
projects, too many buildings. So we had to really go outside, be outside to make friends and be mischievous and all of that stuff. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But for the most part, it was a thing about you had to be smart when I was coming up, like book smart and street smart, because it was never
Right.
cool to be a dummy. You know what I'm saying? We made fun of dummies.
Right.
So
No, I feel you on that. I feel you on
yeah,
that. So what part of your life did you decide that music was the way that you were gonna go?
early, my early ages, like I would say, like since 8 years old, I decided. I grew up playing musical instruments, even to this day. So music has always been a part of my makeup. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like doing hip hop and wanting to rap, I started from a older brother influence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tone Mac, God bless the dad. So yes, just starting from him, watching him and what he loved, and made me love hip hop. So
Definitely.
I started.
Definitely. I see the drums in the background. Do you play the drums or do you have people come in there and play it for you?
Oh, it's a little bit of both. Like I play the drums. I grew up drumming. Shout
Yeah.
out to my daughter. She's a drummer right now. I'm training her,
Yeah.
and so yeah.
Yeah. So
Just
so 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 talk to me the experience that you get, you know what I mean, or the thrill that you get playing the drums, man.
say that again.
Talk to me about the experience. I mean, the thrill that you get and then, the experience that you feel playing the drums. Let's talk about the drums right quick.
Okay, yeah, man. The drums. The drums is what started me really to love music, because I grew up playing in church, so I'm
Yeah.
a church kid. If anybody who know anything about that, then it really normally starts from the drums.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So ever since I could say I was able to read and write, I would playing the drums, and that just became a part of me, man. It's 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 the heartbeat of everything. You know what I'm saying? So I like that heartbeat feeling. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So from a music perspective, Um, when what age do you can you say you took music serious professionally? Meaning you got into the business of it, you started recording, and you started to really say, okay, I'm gonna do this for real, and then take it as far as I can take it.
Oh man, I started recording music in 2003. Like that was literally when I first started recording in a studio, and my first session was in 2003. So ever since I got a chance to experience what it was like to hear my voice on wax in a studio,
Yeah.
that's been I've never stopped. I've been I dropped my first project. It was a mixtape in 2006. You know,
Right.
when people wasn't able to put together a full body of work. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
I took it serious. I would say from that first mixtape till now, man. I over 15, 16 projects. So
What's the first song you created? You remember the name of that?
the first song I created in the
In
studio,
the studio. Yeah. Yeah.
it was like it was a freestyle. It
Yeah.
was me, spitting, talking my shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just went in the studio. My sister, Candy Mac, she took me to the studio, booked the session, and said, "Yo, my little brother gotta get this off his chest. He been recording on tapes. We got to get him in the studio." So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how it went.
Definitely. So, I don't, from, back then, from the very first time that you recorded all the way up to now, what I mean? Like, if somebody was to ask you, what kind of music does Dino Money, um, what kind of music should I expect when I listen to you for the first time, given that you've grown and you matured in your music, and what I mean, know who you are, know how you want to put these hits out.
Oh man, what people can expect and what they, when they listen to Dino Money for the first time, you're not going to hear like what's out like at the moment, because I say that because even though I have a evolutionary ability to stay relevant, stay trendy, I still have an authentic sound. So
Right.
if you just put it this way, if you like hip hop in its essence, you like rap in its essence, I always stick to those roots. But at the same time, I try to appeal to the newest sound,
Hmm.
but not at the same time not try to duplicate what anybody's doing. So
Right. Right.
you'll
Right.
still you'll still get a modern and a current feel from any of my music, but you'll still get hip hop. So
Right. Right.
you look
Right.
for hip hop when you want to hear Dino Money. Period.
Who influenced you musically?
My biggest like hip hop influence, group wise, came from Wu Tang. Wu Tang inspired me, I would say, majority of my music career. And like a solo artist, I really didn't have one particular sound,
Right.
because I'm a hip hop baby for real. But I I came up under more so like a G Unit, 50 Cent type of umbrella cloth, you know.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Even before I could go before G Unit. I was already inspired by hip hop. I was in Jay Z, Nas.
Right, 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 right. Yeah, that's the era I'm from too. Yeah, I understand. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I understand. I understand definitely. You know what I mean? So, what's the day in the life like for you in the studio these days? Like, do you have to have a certain environment? I see you in the studio now, right? So you already in there. So you know what I mean? I see the background and I see the branding, but talk to me about like what's your process before you get ready to lay down a record?
Oh man, so for most people, I'll just speak for me currently, but I just had a comparison. Um, I like to work in the studio alone. Mean for the most part, because my creativity, it has no ceiling when I'm by myself. Like
Right, right,
when I'm with people, I could be easily influenced, and that might not be what I really wanted to do.
right.
as opposed to when I'm by myself, I could say I like something and then I really just stick with that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So like, but I like having people around because it creates, you know, it it gives you a second opinion, or it gives you more ideas sometimes if you
Right.
have the right people. So like me being a real writer and a creator,
Mhm.
composer. I really genuinely like to have the right people instead of just anybody with me while I'm recording or I go in the studio. So typically most of the time I'll be in the studio alone more
Yeah.
than
Yeah, yeah. I know how you feel as an artist myself. I definitely like to I like to zone in alone. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
I get distracted by people. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I definitely know how that feels. Do you produce your own beats, or do you work with certain producers exclusively, or it really doesn't matter the producer as long as you can feel the beat that they presented to you?
The latter. Yeah, it really don't matter what beat it is, as long as it really talks to me.
Right,
I could really like make just anything, pots and pans, into you know
right,
a nice melodic song or a jingle or whatever. But I don't I know how to make beats. I don't make my own beats because that wasn't one of the hats that I was chose to wear.
right.
I have multiple producers, and I'm fortunate enough to have a wide array of beats. So
Yeah,
I've never
yeah.
been had a drought with beats.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, I feel you on that. I
Yeah.
feel you. You talk about multiple hats. Like what are some other things that you take on as the artist of your brand, outside of saying, okay, producer's not one of the ones that I want to do. Well, what's some of those other things that you take responsibility for?
Um, shoot. Managing my own affairs. For the most part, a lot of
Right,
artists, you know, they think that just going to the studio rapping or just being outside is where the game stops for
right,
artists. And that's not where I'm at. When I say I'm wearing multiple hats, I have to make music. I have to work. I gotta make money. You gotta be presentable, gotta uphold my brand by all,
right,
if even if that's as little as staying out of trouble. That's
right,
a job, you know what I'm saying?
right, right, right,
So being a father, you know, just practicing, rehearsing, you know what I'm saying?
right,
I wear the professional side of the artistry hat.
right,
So that
right.
covers,
Uh,
several
a
things.
plethora of different things. Yeah, yeah. No, I definitely understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm on the same lane with you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing you said that I don't recognize. So I can definitely understand. You know what I mean? Came a long way. Dope track, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me about who produced that. The name is self-explanatory, but give me the background and the origin about how that came about.
Definitely, man. Yeah, came a long way. Was produced by one of my producers, Nui. He's a new producer I just been working with since 2024. He heard about me and sent me some beats to check out, and I ran across that, and it really it talked to me on a different spectrum, and I was able to really dig deep on that record and think about you know came a long way, how far I've came up into this point.
Right,
Um, that was a record that I was driven to choose out of my catalog. Not just by management, but a few other people. They was like, man, that's the record right there that you need to run with.
yeah,
You
yeah. I
feel
agree. I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like we got it on our radio station, Power 107.6 The Truth. You know what I'm saying? When we posted the flyer, we put the song with the flyer. We wasn't playing. Like, yo, I was you know what I mean? So, as a fellow artist, I respect that track. That track is dope.
Thank
Whoever told you that, whoever was the ear, the people in your ear telling you that's the one to run with. Like, granted, this is me. I like to hear all kinds of music before picking one, but if that's the one, then yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying?
you.
So
Thanks,
I'm
bro.
with that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely,
Look,
definitely a dope track. Like, what would you say is like, some of the biggest accomplishments that you've, biggest things you've accomplished so far? Obviously, there's more coming,
mhm.
right? But up to now, what do you feel like is one of your big accomplishments?
I think about that often. One of my biggest accomplishments, if not my biggest, would have been or would be my body of music. You know what I'm saying? I was fortunate enough to have the body of music, extensive body of music that I have right now.
Right,
No, I got upwards to maybe 1,000 records. You know what I'm saying? And they're not just records that's just been recorded. It's been thought and processed, blood, sweat, and tears behind those records. You know what I'm saying? My body of work put me in an advantage state over a lot of my fellow peers, competition, whatever you want to call them.
right, right,
And it allowed me, it gave me leverage to focus on other things that I wanted to do because I already had so much music and projects and features and a collective of music that I was able to sit on and say, all right, while that works, I could work on something else.
right, right, right. No,
Yeah.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I'm gonna ask you a question that one of my, one of the dudes that I know has a podcast too. And he likes to ask this question. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna ask this. Um, are you living or surviving?
um, I'm definitely living because I would say every day I think I do everything that I want to do. I'm never bored.
Right,
There's never a day that I'm bored ever. I have too much going on in my life.
right, right.
I'm never bored.
That's dope because there's people out there depressed, bored. You know what I'm saying?
What?
There's people there's
With
people
money,
with
rich.
money, rich, right, right, right. They could literally almost literally have anything they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yup,
Or anywhere, change the weather, literally. You know what I'm saying? Get on a plane and be like, all right, I'm gonna go over here for a week and
yup.
disappear and still
Depressed.
stressed out or still bored, right? So
Absolutely.
I definitely feel you on that. So think about where you are right now and think about your past coming up from the time that you was in that studio the very first time until just anything. If you can go back and talk to yourself in any point of time, whether it be the Dino Money that walked into the studio the first time or another time in between that, like what time would that be and what would that conversation be about?
um, I definitely wish I could have made better decisions when I had my biggest financial backing.
Yeah,
Shout out to my man Just Money. When it was a time I would say around I would change the game around 2014 when I was in a position to do just about anything that I wanted to do as far as my artistry wise because I had the financial backing.
right,
But what went wrong was that I was still premature. I didn't know what I know now,
right, 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 right.
so
Yeah.
that's what prohibited me, halted my progress in a way that I know now that would have took me straight through the roof.
Right, right. I know. I understand. For me, there was a time where I told myself I'm stopping, and I did it for 3 years. And every time I think about that question that I just asked you,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? For me, that's when I would go back and be like, "Nah, don't do that.
Why?
Don't do it." You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it because you know what I mean, you could have been further. I know for a fact I could have been further because people was looking for me. You
Wow.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? When I said nah, I'm retired or nah, I'm chilling, nah, you know what I'm saying? It was like, man, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't realize, at first I thought they was just hating on my decision. In reality, I knew exactly how they, you know what I mean, what they were saying. And I wish, I never had to do that. So that was a learning experience for me. So now if I know somebody that's really passionate about what they want to do and they get to a point where they ready to quit, I'm like, nah, don't do that. You know what I mean? This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
why. So I definitely understand that. You got another brand that you pushing.
Yeah.
You gotta not this is not music, well, music so to speak, but this is more on the entrepreneurial side. So talk to me about that, and how you got involved, and where you at with it currently.
Yeah, definitely. I got the Blue exclusive beverage liquor brand. Uh, we working on getting into stores right now. Shout out to my man Smitty Black, Blackwater ENT's the CEO, co-founder
Salute Smitty, yeah, definitely.
of the that's my manager. He of Blue exclusive. We we got a lot of things working on that.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
have specific locations for middle of May. Shout out to it'll be in New York City locations, and we do
yeah,
ship. Also. So
yeah,
yeah, we about to turn up and have some things going, man. We gonna
yeah.
bless y'all, man. Definitely.
Yeah. What we need to do too, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk about it in a minute because you in the next issue of the Grind Report. Um, but when we need to do is we need to kind of interview you down the line about that brand, and let's feature that. You
For,
get what I'm saying? Let's definitely feature that.
for sure.
I see y'all people tuned in, you know what I'm saying, from different, I'm streaming on different platforms. If you know what I mean, if you there, you watching, put a comment in there, let me know you there so I can put it up on the
Out to the
screen.
chat.
You know what I mean? Dino, or so Dino know you here. You know what I'm saying? So definitely. So back to the music. Like, how do you feel like you're a game changer to hip hop now that we in 2024?
Man, the game needs originality. It needs a I wouldn't say somebody that's trying to emulate anything, or no, the game just needs the original sound of hip hop. Like we don't need 100 people that sound like each other. We need a
Right,
different flavors like we used to have.
right,
There was a
right,
point
right.
in time where you could say, yeah, that's Havoc, that's Slim Thug, that's UGK, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying, that's
right,
Jay-Z, where everybody sounded different. You know what I'm saying?
right,
But
right, right,
but at the same time, damn near each one of these artists was game changers. You know what I'm
right,
saying? They
right,
could sell out clubs and this and do that each on their own without sounding like this man. Even the DJs, you know what I'm saying? Everything
right.
different. So, like with D-Kno Money, that's all I really stand on is, like I said, trying to just be original. You know what I'm saying? One fan at a time.
Right, right, right.
One
And I
fan,
don't think a lot of people understand the one fan at a time thought
one fan
process.
at a time.
You know what I mean? Like, you get one fan talk to another person, become
One
another
fan
fan. Like,
at a
that's
time,
it.
bro.
That's it. You know what I mean? So and then that's a important piece of jewel that no matter what it is, you know what I'm saying, like if you just like you doing this brand thing, you know what I'm saying, with the liquor, like one fan of that at a time, that's all you need, you know what I'm saying, and then
That's
you
it.
start to collect from there, and they start talking to each other and start
I,
spreading the word. Like, forget all this, social, you need social media marketing and all that. Ain't nothing better than word of mouth. You know what I'm
yup,
saying? It gets around quicker than anything else that you know.
yup.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's word of mouth is crazy.
Yes,
You
it
know what I'm
do.
saying? So but we gonna talk about it. The Grind Report, issue 85.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the homie Jay Hatch. I don't know if you know who Jay Hatch is.
Shout
But you know what I mean, that's the homie but I ain't, I want to make sure y'all understand why I'm putting this up here, because the homie D-Kno Money is inside the magazine.
Oh yeah, we got them things
You know
too.
what I'm saying? So D-Kno Money's in here. I want to make sure y'all can see that. This is the hard copy. And just in case you couldn't see it, you know what
That's
I'm
gonna be
saying?
up in the studio in the frame in a minute too. We got those
Yeah.
way.
So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm getting ready to share my screen. So we gonna show the homie D-Kno Money. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to the page before I share my screen, because I want y'all to see it up close and personal. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the artists that are in here. But I mean, lately my last 6, 7 interviews were all people in the magazine. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that that everybody know how we gets down. We try to make sure we support, and this is the Grind Report, part of my bigger brand, Groundwork Enterprises. Let me share this right now. Shout out to the homie. You're gonna see it right there.
Oh yeah.
D-Kno Money right here. Stop playing. You get what I mean? So in the issue, official, the grindreport.com, grind with a Y. You can go ahead and get that, support it. There's been a
Go
lot of
cop
people
that, man.
purchase it.
Support
You know what I'm
that, man.
saying? Like, read the story. You know what I mean? Some of the things that you heard today, you might see on there, but in a different format, at a different light. You get what I'm saying? So I want to make sure y'all understand what's going on. So shout out to you, for gracing, a page in here. And, we just going to try to take it to another level. Shout out to the homie Smitty, you know what I mean? Because he hit me up, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, definitely want to put that out there. So yeah, man. You got any videos or any projects or anything that you looking to release soon, or we just really focus on the single?
Nah, yeah. I'm actually in the process of finishing up the video for my new single. Came a long way. I usually drag my feet on my video production because I have so much creative thoughts, and then schedules and things get involved.
Right, right.
None of my videos is never one day or nothing like that. But anyway, besides that, like yeah, I got videos up, current videos from the past, from
Yeah.
music that I got out right now. It's on my YouTube. You just search me on YouTube, D-Kno Money, and you know what I'm saying? No Stress, my previous single that dropped before this one. Check
Right.
that out, banger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. No, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Let me ask you this, because I hear a lot of this, you know what I'm saying? Again, being a fellow New Yorker, you get what I mean? Like, I hear things like, yo, New York's not sounding like New York. And you know what I mean? I'm hearing the drill music. I'm hearing this. Like, what is your take on the New York music right now?
Like it's a copycat scene. I just wish there was. I don't want to blame social media, but
Right,
social media is involuntary suspect. You know what I'm
right,
saying, by
right, right,
default, because everybody there see somebody that something worked for somebody, or what worked for Pop Smoke or Fabio, and then everybody thinks, oh, I gotta rush and do that.
right, right,
Oh,
right.
you know what I'm saying? And then even from it's a domino effect. It goes from the artists to the DJs
Mhm.
to then now the A&R. So then now it's like, all right, this is what we all gonna accept because it's working for these people.
Right, right.
But
No, I
New
hear
York,
you.
New York needs to get back to what we used to do, and that was just trend setting.
Right,
Having the
right.
best bars.
That's it. No, I feel you. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I talk to some of my Brooklyn G's all the time, and I'm like, yo, we just need to do what we do. There's enough of them. You know what I'm saying? Let's show them us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really about it. So
Just real quick, I did a show with Drewski. Shout out to Drewski, and
yeah,
like 98% of the artists was doing drill. Everybody was sounded exactly the same.
the same.
Everybody sound.
Yeah, yeah. That's
I was
crazy.
for the most part.
Well, you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we got D-Kno Money to be the game
Yup,
changer and really
that's a
be the
fucking
authentic.
fact,
You
man.
know what I mean? Or authentic. The authenticity. You know what I'm saying, of
Sure.
what you got going on came a long way. Is definitely something that y'all need to be in tune with. And you see scrolling at the bottom, follow D-Kno Money Oh, my fault. I got something on that. Let me go fix that. Let me fix that right quick. Take out that mark. That was my last interview. D-Kno Money. You should see that. Follow D-Kno Money on Instagram. I am D-Kno Money. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all definitely follow him on all social medias. What do you feel like is your definition of grind?
The definition of grind is consistency, paper chasing, consistent paper chasing, and without, taking working backwards.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? If you're working backwards, you wrong. It's not a grind. You working against yourself. The grind is forward movement and consistent movement.
right.
That's the
Definitely
grind.
forward movement and consistent. I was talking like I told a dude yesterday. You know, what I mean, he had a situation. He have scenarios where he's not really as motivated as he feel like he should be. Right. So now I was like, man, listen, when you're not motivated, stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you wake up in the morning and like, yo, all right, I'm feeling lazy today, but I know I'm gonna go ahead and get to the studio. I know I'm gonna get to the bag or whatever. Stay consistent, or think about the reason why you're doing it, because it's
Yeah,
most likely not just for you, or even
yeah,
not about you. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like for me, it's my family. For you, your family. You like you said, you wear many hats. Like there's things you gotta do, so you consistently make it happen. If for those who do that 9 to 5, right? Like it be days you don't want to go to work, but you gotta get, you gotta go. You know
oh,
what I'm saying?
oh yeah,
You gotta go. So if you gotta go, then think about that when it comes to your craft. You know what I'm
that,
saying? What you're trying to do. So if you're not motivated, stay consistent. You know what I'm
yep,
saying? So that's why I try to do on a daily basis.
yep.
Talk to me. Where else can we find D-Kno Money? Social media? You have your own website, all that good stuff. Talk.
Yeah, I'm big on Google, so I just try to stick to Google because it's just everything comes up. You could
Everything comes
search me
up.
on Google and you'll be surprised, man. You'll be like, damn, this guy did this.
Right.
I'm big on building up my Google, so please
Yeah.
go to Google.
Any shout outs you want to give to the people?
Definitely. Shout out to my manager Smitty Blackwater ENT, Blue Exclusive.
Yeah.
Shout out On The Grind. The whole umbrella, man. Dino Money Media. Shout out to my daughter Danielle. Shout out to all my fans, man. Shout out to everybody, man.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you taking time out with us, my G. You know
Sure.
what I'm saying? Is there anything else you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
Definitely. Definitely y'all stream the music, you know what I'm saying? Each one, reach one. Even if you don't bump the music on high volume. Mute it, but it still counts as
The
stream.
streams,
That
right.
stream the music and that support. I appreciate it. Every bit of it.
Right, definitely. You know what I'm saying? I like to what I mean, when I hear dope music, I actually do that. And the best time to do that, right, put it on mute while you sleep and leave it on repeat.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And let that thing just circulate. When you wake up in the morning, you had 8 hours of
I
stream.
seen the effects of it.
Yep.
I
Me
I,
too.
I actually did an experiment on that, and I
Right,
seen the effects of it. It actually adds up. So
right, right,
if you
right.
don't, even if you don't do it for Dino Money, do it for somebody. You know
Do
what
it
I'm
for
saying? That's,
somebody.
that's free
Exactly.
money. You're blessing somebody with.
Right,
Fact.
definitely. Well, again, I appreciate you tuning in when it is pulling up with us. You know what I mean? If y'all just tuning in, and you want to check it out from the beginning, we streaming live. This is YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever they want to call themselves. You can hit the rewind button and we can replay this. If not, wait for the audio on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. Stay tuned. You never know what's coming next. Shaw Cypher, D-Kno Money. We talking New York. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn.
Definitely.
Southside Jamaica Queens. You already know what it is.
Already.
Salute. I appreciate you, my G.
Josh Safe, man.